Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We apologize for not putting a bunch of videos up. We did have some videos and we lost them somehow. Our computer crashed, like 10 videos. I think the last one that we was able to actually retrieve, my wife saved, was our pig butchering videos. Obviously more for the homestead page. Which my carnivore diet is actually on my page too as well, just so I don't have to deal with a couple different pages. And what I do is we do it all. You know, one of the reasons why we raise our own food and butcher our own food is because the way I eat now, only eat meat, protein, eggs, and some fermented food. It's so much cheaper for me to raise, my chicken, my pork. But tonight is December 12th. Yesterday we finished butchering our last 45 meat birds. So I want to give you an update since we lost two of our updates for my diet. I think the last one it was actually posted was my 85-day into, and that was with my doctors going over my numbers from my diet. Just eating strictly protein once a day, fasting 48 hours once a week, and anywhere from 24 to 30 hours a day, depending on when I eat. Most of the time, day by day, I'm not very hungry, so I'll get busy doing something here at the house, project, messing with the animals or whatever, and I just forget to eat. Then my wife says, "Hey, when's the last time you ate? You need to eat something." So my goal was, when I started this June 1st of 2022, was to drop weight, obviously, but it was to lose 120 pounds by January 1st. When I first got into this, I would have been happy to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, whatever. But, and I was a big guy. Everybody knows, by the videos, I was big. Last October, I think I had one of my first videos was doing the tanks. And we did have some people reach out and say, "Gosh, John, you're big, if you're going to homestead, you need to take care of yourself and this and that." And that's not the reason why I went on this diet. To be honest with you, I have quite a few grandchildren from ages from 12 to 1. My son's got 3 kids. My one daughter has 3 kids. My other daughter has one little girl. My oldest daughter has taken custody of a 8-year-old boy, which was 7 when she got him. So, I got 8 grandkids right now, and I have a new one coming in February. My youngest daughter, Bailey, is expected to have a little girl in February. So this past summer, I got to go fishing with some of my grandkids, and I really, really enjoyed it. I got to go to some baseball games for my grandson, some cheerleading things for my granddaughter. And I just said, I need to do something. I'm a pretty competitive person, but the diets I've been on, I've lose weight. I mean, up 6-7 years ago, I lost up to 100 pounds and eating just lean. I still ate potatoes, bread, stuff like that. But I could never. I mean, and I'm active. My activity is the same. From last year to this year, I've not changed nothing. I'm sitting in my gym right now. I do have my own personal gym, and before the video ends, I'll kind of do a little video. I was in here August 1st, and I rode my bike for 5 minutes, but it was like 110 degrees in here. So I don't have an air conditioner. Hopefully next year
We're going to put a couple windows in. This was a wrestling room when this was built back, 20 years ago. My son was a wrestler, so this was actually a wrestling room. It had pads all on the wall. And after he was done, we had some MMA friends. It was some friends in town that was doing MMA, and they come out and use the room. And then my weight room was in my garage, which is now my wood shop. So when we was able to take the mats and stuff away, we ended up moving all the weights in here. And then I had a buddy that had a bathroom business. He put in bathroom showers and stuff, and he had all these mirrors. So we was able to get a bunch of mirrors for free. And so we put it in to kind of help keep an eye on how we work out. I've worked out off and on since I was a teenager. But my last go around with weight loss, I was doing it with my mom, and we lost my mom a few years back, and I kind of just gave up, and so beginning of this year, I was watching some videos. I followed Justin Rhodes, and then Jason at Sow the Land. They both have some medical conditions, and they was doing this diet that helped them. And me being 85% only eat meat, I didn't eat green beans, I didn't eat corn, not very many vegetables. Steamed broccoli I liked, obviously potatoes. I did eat salads, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, but I ate bread too. I'd have a beer or two. I mean, I'm a beekeeper, so 9 years ago, I really gave up drinking because you sweat that out, the bees would go crazy. I didn't drink every day. It was kind of a social when I did drink, but it was something I didn't need, so I kind of gave up drinking years and years ago. I'd have wine every so often, but other than that, no drinking. So I didn't have to worry about that part. I did eat a lot of cheese. It was nothing for me to drink a gallon of milk every 2 days. I love milk. I struggle by not drinking milk. That's probably the biggest thing I have. I do drink milk, but I don't drink it. I maybe drink it once a week, maybe twice a week if we go somewhere. But I don't drink it every day, and I don't drink multi-glasses every day. So I do eat a little bit of cheese. We make our own butter, so I do eat butter, and I eat good butter because we use Jersey milk, fresh milk, raw milk. But I needed to do something, and it was working for them. So I thought I did research it for two months prior. So it was like April. I first seen a video of doing it. So what I did for 2 months, I just watched and watched different videos and different people doing it. And then I come across Dr. Baker and Dr. Barry, and they started giving scientific facts that I looked into. I mean, I just didn't take their word for it, because they're YouTubers. I don't know if they're real doctors. So I researched them to make sure. And for years, I always tease with my friends and my buddies, we'll go out to eat, and they're like, yeah, you gotta try these vegetables. I'm like, man, vegetables will kill. And they always laugh at me and stuff like that. And then, after researching these doctors, and they're doing proof of, because of commercially grown vegetables are so fertilized and so many chemicals put in the ground for the vegetable to grow. Vegetables ain't good for you unless you're raising them yourself. Now, granted, I did can it. I canned tomato sauce again this year. I canned pickles. I did applesauce. I did jalapeno peppers. I had banana peppers from last year. I still can. But I'm not eating it.
But someday, when I hit my goal, I can eat some of that. I don't never plan on going back eating the way I used to. I plan on staying, when I do go back to eating, my friends call it normal. To me, this is normal. I mean, we can go out to eat. My wife and I goes out to eat, and I still eat carnivore. We went to the Roadhouse not too long ago with my grandkids, and I was able to eat carnivore. They wouldn't sell me just a steak, so I got my side dishes of corn to go, and then I brought the corn home and fed it to my chicken. I figured if I'm going to pay for it, I'll at least feed it to my chickens. But we went to the Longhorn, we went to the Roadhouse. I mean, we can go to Burger King. We do go to Arby's. Now, we don't do this because we raise our own food. We don't go out every week. We don't. It might be once a month. If we get up early and go somewhere, I mean, I buy antiques, some stuff. We're remodeling our kitchen, and so I'm looking for old stuff, like old refrigerator, like early 30s refrigerator, the icebox type stuff, and meat saws, and actually stuff that helps our homestead. So if we get up early, leave at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, obviously we're not home to prepare our food, so we'll stop somewhere. And my wife ain't totally carnivore. She's like a ketovore. She does eat some vegetables and stuff like that. But at home, when I cook, she eats carnivore. We don't go to the store. We don't buy vegetables. We don't buy potatoes. But if we go somewhere, she'll have that stuff. Not a lot of it, just some of it. I don't need it. I mean, my goal was 120 pounds by January 1st. Now, our family, me and family, my kids, my wife and I, we're having Christmas on January 1st. And I was going to not tell anybody my weight loss until January 1st. But my daughter, Erica, that is one of my largest supporters that pushes me. She said she has people, she's a cook at a restaurant, a family restaurant. My wife's aunt and uncle owns the restaurant, so she cooks there. My other daughter works there as a backup cook. And there's people follow. People see me in town, and I've always been a big guy. I was a bee inspector for a couple of years, so I was always big. And I'm not sure if my wife can post the picture I post on Facebook. And you can go check out my page, my Facebook page, John Cooper Sr. And here's a side-by-side from pre-June 1st to, I think it was Friday. Friday. So what would that have been? The 11th, the 10th, the 9th. So December 9th. Here's a side-by-side picture of pre-June 1st to the 9th, December 9th. And, I always said, everybody come, oh, you lost weight. Well, where's the other half of you, this and that? And I don't notice it until I do a side-by-side. Obviously, I look at myself in the mirror every day. Do I feel better? Absolutely. Do I do more than I did before? Not really. I just do it faster. My chores have stayed the same from last year to this year. I can do more. I don't have to sit down as much in between doing jobs. Cutting a tree, running a chainsaw. I get winded easy. Being that I was heavy, bending over like cutting, I'd get dizzy if I stayed bent over. I don't find I get dizzy much anymore. If I fall, I struggle to get up. I fell off the skid steer a couple weeks ago onto a wood pile, and I got right up like no problem. I actually stunned myself. I was like, oh wow, I just stood up without no struggle. Obviously, I don't throw myself on the ground to see if I can stand up. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a struggle doing what I do.
this lifestyle, I guess. Like I said, it ain't for everybody, but you set goals, and I'll just show you this one. That was a thing we did 10 years ago. Don't be afraid to fail, be afraid not to try. And that's some of the stuff I try to live by. I got another sign over here that says my will with the greater sign, my quit. Because I'm a competitive person, when people say, yeah, John, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that. And I've had people this whole time on this carnivore diet, eat meat, say, John, eat protein, only protein ain't good for you. Well, by my doctor's numbers, and you can go back and look at my, if you're new here, you can go back and look at my other video. My day 85 checkup, I think it was like August 24th, August 25th, somewhere in there. I had blood work done, and the doctor let me record my doctor visit. It made a lot of believers, and a lot of people started this diet because of my numbers. I started out 489 pounds. A lot of people don't know what I started at, but I was 489 pounds, and I was active. I mean, a year ago, October, I had blood work done, and my numbers was good. I wasn't a diabetic. I didn't have sugar problems. I didn't have high blood pressure. I didn't take no medication. My cholesterol was okay. They was in the norms. They wasn't super high, great. But for a guy my size, they was pretty darn good. My doctor was very, very impressed with me being as big as I was. But I wasn't a heavy guy sitting on the couch just watching TV. We started doing our animals last year. We didn't do pig. We did chickens, and then I have a bee business, so I do honey bees. So in the spring I walk a lot in the bee yards and stuff like that. So that, even though I was big, I exercised a lot. Yeah, I had to stop a lot, when I do that mile walk into the woods to my bee yard. I might have to stop 3 or 4 times. Now I can just walk right back into there without stopping. But I kept going. I moved. I did stuff. Yeah, I just did them a lot slower. Then this year we decided to raise pigs, meat birds, turkeys, chickens, for layers. And then we started processing our own food. I got commercial. We make our own sausages. We make our bacon. I just put a video. I lost the video for YouTube. Somehow it glitched and vanished when we was trying to load it. But I'm going to make bacon here in 10 days, 12 days, something like that. I'm going to do another video and see if we can. My wife changed some software, found some editing software. Hopefully it worked on the pig butchering. We butchered the pig 2 weeks ago. So, but I'm going to do bacon again. I want to start making our own bacon. The bacon that we make here at the house and smoke is unbelievable. So much better than store-bought bacon. So getting to my weight loss. Today's the 12th of December. And I decided to start in my gym today. Just with some cardio. I'm going to gradually go into it. I got a friend of mine out in Oklahoma. I did a video of everything I have in my weight room. I'm going to send to him. He's going to try to put me up a workout out where I don't want to just go in here and guns blaring and end up hurting myself where it lays me up. So I'm going to gradually go into it. And but it was actually, I've stayed the same 3 days. So Friday morning. So yeah, it'd be Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. Friday morning when I weighed in with 150.5 pounds lost. I weighed 339.5 or 338.5. So take that from what I started with in June, is 50.5 pounds. So obviously I beat my goal for January 1st. Now my goal for June 1st was 200 pounds lost. Not quite half, about 65% of my weight I wanted to lose. So I upped my goal for the rest of this month. I want to lose 15 more pounds. Is it doable? I don't know. I take day by day. But one thing I haven't put in my everyday life is a workout. I've only done my chores, did some wood, working in my wood shop type stuff, but not a workout, not in a gym. Like I said, August 1st, I rode my bike for about 10 minutes and I looked like I was in here for 3 hours. It was so hot in here, soaking wet. I'm at the point with weight loss now, I don't even have a pair of sweatpants that fit me. So for the next week or so, I'm gonna be working out in blue jeans, obviously baggy, loose blue jeans. But yeah, I wanted to get on here. My daughter was on me, and like I said, I was gonna wait till the first of the year because we had some trouble with the computer with crashing, and we get the video uploaded to about the last 5 minutes and then it disappears. Hopefully my wife figured that out. If not, this won't be posted. Obviously, I'll have to do another one. But yeah, so from June 1st till today, I can't tell you how many days it is. June 1st, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 7 months, I think. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 7 months and 11 days. Actually 10 days. I weighed in this morning. This day ain't over, so you're a day behind. So 7 months, I've lost 150.5 pounds. And my kids laughed at half pound. Like, I earned that 0.6, 0.5, so I'm gonna take it. But I've had some meal preps videoed. We lost those, so I'm gonna try to do some short stuff, but give you little things that my daily eat. I found that if I don't get enough fat in my meal for the day, I only eat once a day. So, and that might change with me working out. If my routine, my everyday workout gets a little heavier, I'll probably add 2 meals. But we'll see. And I know when I don't get enough protein, enough fat, because I'll just stay the same. I think in this whole process, 2 different times, I went up like 0.4 or 0.8, I think once. 1.4, 1.8, 0.8. Never a full pound. So I've been pretty lucky that I've stayed going forward. But I noticed I'll stay the same a lot. Like I'll get like 2-3 days. Like this weekend, I don't try to eat after 7. I know Saturday my wife had a Christmas party. We didn't eat till 7. So I ate earlier because I knew I was only going to eat a steak because I don't eat the vegetables. And I had cheese for appetizer and some meatballs. I did take my own butter to put on my steak because I knew the steak would be a lean steak, and it was. They had all the fat cut off of it, so I smothered my butter in it on it. But I didn't lose. Friday I was at the 138.4. And then Saturday I was at 138.7. And then I've been at that, even this morning I was at 138.7. So I knew this weekend, because yesterday we butchered chickens, I didn't eat until like 5, something like that, 4 o'clock maybe. And because it was so late in the day, I ate light. I ate like, we got they sent the leftover food from the Christmas party home with my wife, the cheese and the meatballs, and I think I ate 7 meatballs. That's all I had. So I knew in my head when I got up this morning I'd be at the same weight because I didn't have no fat. Normally when I fix a burger, I'll fix bacon. Or we eat a lot of fresh pork belly side before you cure it into bacon. If people's not tried that, fresh bacon or fresh pork belly is delicious. Slice it thicker than you would. We slice ours a 1/2 inch. We slice it just like bacon. We just slice it a 1/2 inch. And I put seasoning on it. I only use Bearded Butcher seasoning. They don't use sugar in their seasoning. And then we just cook it real slow. I like it cooked slow. That way it keeps the meat, the juice and the fat and stuff. And so like today I ate that with eggs. I didn't have eggs yesterday, and I knew that was gonna be a drawback. But so if you guys want to know anything, leave a comment. If I can help with anything, leave a comment. If you're struggling on this and you need some advice, I'm no expert. I know what works for me. And, I said in my other videos, this might not work for everybody. People might not like just eating meat or protein. Or people say, how can you afford steaks every time? Well, I don't eat steaks. I do eat steaks, but I only eat steaks when I find them on sale. We don't go to the grocery store, so I hardly ever see it on sale. But we do have 1/2 a beef coming from a grass-fed farmer that I work with my pig feed. And I think it goes in next week sometime, maybe at the end of this week. He's supposed to let me know. But we go to Meijer, the new grocery store in Canton, and I got to know that butcher real well. And, you can't hardly find 70, 75, 25 hamburger. Well, he'll actually grind, he ground me some 70, 30 burger. We had him grind us 10 pounds of it. And then we look at the manager specials. Like we got sirloin steaks. They was originally like $8 and they was marked down to $3.70. So when I do go to the grocery store, I always go to like the meat is like just about ready for sale date to expire. Because what they do is, say if it expires today and it don't sell, the butchers come out and get it. They take it in and then they grind it into burger, and then they put another 2-week sell date on it. Just because that meat says expires today, they need to sell it by today. That don't mean that meat's bad. What we do is we bring it home, vacuum seal it, and put it in the freezer. And then we take it out when we're ready. I mean, sometimes I'll leave one out for the next day. Hey, I'm gonna have steak tomorrow, but most time we're eating. I put bacon in every meal I eat because I know I can get the fat, and I cook in either butter or bacon grease. Now, because we butchered pigs, we're getting ready to make our own lard. I don't know if we'll make it during the winter with it being going to be cold. It's starting to get cold now. I mean, we live in Ohio, so it's been cold, but now it's getting to be like this week sometime I'll move my heater in here. It's probably 35, 36 degrees in here right now. So I have a heater, which I won't be able to record when the heater's on because it's got a fan and it's loud. And this being a small room, you might hear I kind of echo as it is. But my wife, I might do some, when my daughter comes to work out with me or something, I might do some video in where there's no sound. My wife puts music over or something like that. It just shows me doing some workouts. But once I send this video over to my buddy tonight, and he tells me what I need to do. Like I said, I'm gonna do some cardio tonight, some rubber bands, stretching, and just get this week will be a really light week, but I'll at least be in here every day for an hour or so. Obviously, I've been in here for about a half hour, 35 minutes. I did a video of all my machine to send to him, and then I wanted to jump on here to give you an update. So 7 months, 11 days, I've lost 150 pounds. I cheated one time. 3 weeks into it, I had 1 JoJo potato and 1 spoonful of macaroni and cheese with my smoked ribs that I made. And for 2 days, I felt awful. So I told my wife, I'm never cheating again. I feel like crap. I couldn't get motivated. I got my chores done, but I was like, I didn't want to do nothing else. And since I've been on this diet, I don't like to sit there. I want to go. I want to do something. I'm finding new projects to do. I started building a new chicken barn. I got it under the roof before it got really cold. The biggest problem we're having rain like crazy here, November, December. And it just, where the barn is, it's just so muddy. I just make a mess, and then I drag it in the house, and it's just not good. So like when I come down here, I bring my new shoes down, so I'm not dragging mud through here. Even though I need to do a good cleaning, since we've not been in here for a few months, and we only once. We did a cleaning when we come in August, but it needs another cleaning. We added some equipment since we've been in here in August. I bought a Bowflex tread climber, so we got a mat in the way. But yeah, let me just walk around and show you some of the stuff we got. So here's a leg machine, legs and calf. The lighting's, I got some bulbs out, I noticed, so but here's the Bowflex, or the Bowflex tread climber. It's like a treadmill. I have a cable machine for pull downs. I got a bench, tons of weight over there. I got different bars. I got an stationary bike. I have now this elliptical, it works, it goes through the motion, but the computer quit on it. We don't know why, it just up and quit. I got an ab coaster. I've never been able to fully do more than 5 on this ab coaster. I mean, this thing is a gut wrenching. But I think here within the next month or two, I'll be able to get 10, 15 on count. That's my goal. I got a whole set, now the stench cords are for my heater, but I got a real nice set of dumbbells, and then I have a chest cable machine. This one takes 1-inch weight, so I got weights, and then for this cable machine, I have different attachments. So, and then like I said, I got tons of mirrors and that. So, yeah, I'll just try to do more videos. Now that all the butchering and we got the pigs hauled, got our customers taken care of, and we do have 5 more turkeys to butcher. Not sure when that's going to happen. We're actually going to grind that to turkey burger, so we're just feeding them every day too. So, but yeah, I'll try to do some cooking videos of what I melt. What I might do is just do like 8 or 9 meals or 10 meals and make have my wife put kind of because it don't take me long to make a meal. So I mean, I don't want to put 2-minute videos out where people open it up, they want to see what's going on, and then but like when we do the bacon, I'll try to do how we cure bacon here at the homestead too. And yeah, we're gonna get our workout in and get back up the house and get back in heat. Like I said, there's no heat in here. I won't bring the heater in here for a couple days probably. I'm just gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a light 15-20 minutes this week each day, just cardio, and then I'll start out with a warm out on the bike and then do some rubber band stretching and just I'm going to go in gradually. I don't want to pull no muscles where then it lays me up. So, well, I appreciate you stopping by my channel and listening to my update. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about my weight loss or anything on the homestead, I mean, if you watch my other stuff, with butchering pigs, we did not video the processing yesterday. We did post the first 2, and just because we didn't set up in the yard this time,
me and my buddy, I killed, and my buddy scalded and plucked. And then we actually was set up inside where we butchered our pig. And all the gang was in there doing their part on taking care of gutting and all that with the chicken. So with me being outside, we was one guy down. The guy my son-in-law ended up having to work. Had a schedule change, so I actually took his spot. So we didn't get. My wife did take a picture of everybody around the table, and I did post that on my Facebook. 3/4 acre homestead, and my other page, John Cooper Senior. Like I said, I'll try to get my wife to put that side-by-side picture on this video. I'm not sure if she can. We're new to editing and stuff, so we're rookies. So be patient. But if you want to check out that side-by-side, go to my Facebook page, John Cooper Senior, and here's a side-by-side of me, what I looked like before and what I would look like now, I guess. Which obviously you see me, but yeah. So appreciate you stopping by. You guys have a blessed day.